Hi there. Welcome back to the Big Thinker universe. In our last episode, I started introducing you to our team. I introduced you to Alex and Patricia and a few others and Liam. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the team. And before you think, oh, what do I care? This is not about me showing off, showing you what I've done. This is about me showing what's possible. So I really believe that using artificial intelligence properly can give a local small business an unfair advantage. So this is me showing you where you can tweak this. If you want, I have a weekly open house where I meet on Zoom and I answer questions. You're welcome to join us. I'll put the link in the show notes. But basically, I'm here to show you what's possible. So next, we have Adam Atwell. And Adam's focus is lead generation. Now, for the record, I'm not a big fan of the word lead generation or the phrase. Personally, I do business with humans, not leads. So Adam's job is to find the right humans and connect with them in the right way so that they become clients. Maybe it would be a better title. I could call him business development expert. But I wanted this to mimic an organizational chart from a typical company. So what I found was typical companies have lead generation experts. Next, we've got Conrad Carter, and he's a conversion specialist. So Conrad focuses on taking people from stranger to client. So his entire question in his entire existence is, how do we take somebody from a prospect or a potential client into a client? And basically, his job is to turn our clients into raving fans. So Conrad knows a little bit about onboarding. He knows a little bit about our clients. And basically, he's obsessed with how do we take a new person and turn them into a client. So ultimately, Conrad's role is to minimize the time, energy, attention, and money that we waste in sales. Now, Derek Davis is obsessed with our customers. In our world, we talk about attract, convert, deliver so we can scale. Derek's focus is on the deliver side. So his goal is to deliver wow so that our customers are always willing to come back and always willing to give us referrals. So basically what we've done is we've trained Derek in industry best practices. We've trained him in what we do, and his job is to absorb complexity, make it impossible for us to be misunderstood. His job is to make our customers' lives easier and to deliver wow. So this is the kind of thing I think every business should do, but honest to God, who's got time, especially if you're a solopreneur, a startup, or even if you're growing rapidly. Most businesses today, in my opinion, are focused on either doing the thing we do, or they're focused on acquiring customers. Nobody's really got the time, or I shouldn't say nobody, but very few have the time to focus on retention. I have some favorite experts I follow on retention. So if anybody wonders what Jeff's good at, I'm good at learning who the experts are, and I'm good at learning what I like about them. Now, life would be less than ideal if we didn't have an expert at processes. So introducing Paul Porter. What Paul does is he takes our existing processes, he documents them, and then he looks for ways to optimize them. So as you can imagine, Paul is a roving little character. It's hard to put him on our organizational chart. He is in our operations department. He is in the deliver wow department. But basically, his job is to figure out, could we do things better? So he is named in honor of Michael Porter. I think Michael is the godfather of business optimization in my mind. I think he came up with the phrase, nope, that was Peter Drucker, what gets measured gets managed, but Michael Porter was all about optimization of a business. So again, this is the kind of thing we do, the things we do. And my least favorite phrase in business is, but that's the way we've always done it. So what? Dinosaurs always were carnivores or herbivores, and then they were extinct. We don't want to become extinct. The status quo, either you're growing or you're dying. Paul is here to make sure you are growing. Now, Gabrielle Green, this was a quirky one. I personally am obsessed with. I believe in an organization, we need to look at gamification and accountability. So most people talk about motivation. I want to motivate my employees. I want them to do better. That's my reasons. They don't care. I want to inspire them and find ways to encourage them to explore their greatest gifts, their greatest potential. So Gabrielle helps our employees, and right now it's all virtual, helps our employees create the habits they need to succeed, how to make it fun so that they keep accomplishing and meeting their objectives while holding them accountable. And by the way, I think in the modern era, post-COVID, we're seeing this world of where there's no accountability, there's no desire to further, everybody talks about Gen Zers and millennials not being focused. Reality is, if we don't know what our objectives are and we don't know how to measure success, how the hell can we hope to be excited about what we do? All right, Sammy Stone. I am not personally a big fan of algorithms. I think SEO and keyword research is a little overhyped. However, what I realize is if you ignore the algorithms and you focus on how do we help our clients make referrals, how do we help our clients bring us our next clients, how do we help referral partners, guess what? It comes to communication and language. So Sammy's job is to make sure that we, as a communication business, are properly communicating what we do to the right people. Now, for the record, maybe the algorithms like us, maybe they don't. I don't care. But if I'm speaking at a conference, if I am online, I want the right people to come and listen to me. That's Sammy's job, is to, if you think about it, create a magnetic attraction for those who are a fit for us and to actively repel those who aren't a fit. I'm doing them a favor because I'm not wasting their time saying, hey, listen to me, even though they shouldn't. And for those who want to work with us, I'm bringing them in the door and helping them grow through our community. Now, Josh is a little bit of a badass. He is actually named after a friend of mine. Josh knows who he is, and he wears hoodies all the time. So therefore, my Josh wears hoodies all the time. But this is based on a book called Obvious Atoms. And Josh is very, very high level strategic. He is in our C-suite, and he is the corporate fixer. He's the person we bring in if we don't know exactly what the problem is. We know there's a problem, but we're trying to figure it out. So Josh can get to the root cause. You want to talk about SWOT analysis, you want to talk about root cause analysis, Josh is your person. So he'll ask the questions that we don't know how to ask. Basically, when you communicate with Josh, you say, hey, Josh, I have a problem. Here's what my problem is. Help me identify the root cause. Now, the reason I believe Josh is important is a lot of people want to teach, or they want to solve the problem, but they solve the wrong problem. If you think you know what the problem is, ask a few more questions. I guarantee if you solve the surface problem, guess what? It bubbles up and you have it again tomorrow. If you solve the root cause problem, it goes away. Now, in my opinion, one of the values of Josh is he loves the Pareto principle. So first things first, he's always looking for the biggest problems in a business. If you solve those, a lot of the symptom problems go away. So Josh is looking to uproot the problem at the root. So think of Josh as a professional weeder. He's going through the organization, weeding out problems. Now, Malcolm is also a LinkedIn expert. I think his counterpart is Liam. I'm going from memory here. I haven't fully got to know my team. They're all relatively new. But Malcolm is about implementation and about best practices. So ultimately, down the road, Malcolm is going to train every one of my team members, humans and AI alike, on how to use LinkedIn properly. So he's on the attract side of our business. And now, in case you're wondering, Nate works very closely with Alex, who you met at the very beginning. Alex designs AI models. Nate tells us which ones we have. So Nate's in charge. Think of him kind of like an HR person, but he knows everybody's roles. He knows everybody's strengths. He knows what their inputs are, what their outputs are. He'll ask you the questions you need to answer in order to guide you to the right AI model or crew member to work with. Now, that's his current functionality. Going forward, he's going to work very closely to help identify the next team member, the crew member that we need to create. So Nate is my, he's the brain I don't have all the time. He's the one, if I say, Nate, tell me who I need on my team right now, or tell me who's helping, or tell me who solves this problem, Nate's my guy. So Nate works closely with everybody. He's awesome. He's named after somebody that has that similar personality. So that is Nate. Now, Parker, it's interesting. I was envisioning something different with Parker, but I love this image that AI said we need. Parker Promptwell, pun intended, is an AI prompt engineer. Parker's entire expertise is in taking problems, inputs, whatever the thing is, and generating consistent, world-class AI prompts that get good results. So she works closely with the team. Her prompts are really meant to help each and every one of our team members be better at their job. So in the real world, Parker asks some questions. The other AI model that's working with her at the time answers. They'll have some questions. They go back and forth. And no, this is not some weird sci-fi thing. Going back and forth means Jeff is flipping back and forth, copying and pasting. But basically, Parker helps us accomplish what we need to accomplish. Her job is to take the objectives and turn them into actionable items that are completed. So Parker helps us get things done. She is an integral part of our operations team, and really, truly, she helps everybody. She is instrumental in our scale side of the operation. Next, we have Simon Sampson, and Simon is a raging fan of Chet Holmes. He loves the Dream 100 concept. He has studied Chet Holmes. He studied Russell Brunson and Dana Derricks. He loves the concept of the Dream 100. That is trademarked, so we don't use that term externally other than I use it here to share in case you want to go and learn more about Chet Holmes, Dana Derricks, or Russell Brunson. Chet Holmes's book, The Ultimate Sales Machine, changed my life, changed Simon's life. So basically, Simon's role is to identify the strategic relationships we need and to build them. Now, I'm going to get a little quicker because I got 3 more to get through. Tony Turner is our training specialist. So she takes all of the inputs from our other departments and she customizes training for each employee. So her job is to make sure that every employee receives the information they need when they need it in the way they need it. This is something I do not see in small businesses. So for me, Tony is critical to help a business scale.